When we talk about generational wealth, kakhulukazi in the black communities, research shows ukuthi in other nations, generational wealth moves at least up to the 5th generation. Atumuntu leli business noma this fund, whatever it is, yaqalwa ukhokho noma my great grandfather started off selling this, and then my grandfather added that, and then later on my father came, took over, did this, and namhlanje thina sesi global with the business. And that's generational wealth in those nations. But in African families, khuluma just about economic wealth, in African families, what we learn and research shows ukuthi barely does generational wealth move past the 2nd generation. Oftentimes you get that 1st generation that makes it. I'm not talking about imadlana, I'm talking about imali ebonakalayo. They make it, they pass it on to the 2nd generation who spends it, and oftentimes it doesn't move on to the 3rd generation. I'm hoping that we are that generation that will change that when it comes to our economic wealth. But I think the same can be said with spiritual wealth that we inherit, that we have inherited from our grandparents, our great-grandparents, our parents who came into contact with the divine and gave that to us as wealth, as heritage. This is spiritual heritage. One of the things that I want to honor namhlanje, as you have taken on the sermon that I shared a few weeks ago, God has honored us, and the theme today is that God has honored us. And one of the things that I would want to take away and share with you namhlanje ukuthi, my prayer is that what God started ngomqalisi and was able to sustain generations later, our grandparents and our parents have passed it on to us, and we have it. We have the spiritual mandate and responsibility to keep it and to pass it on to the next generation.